So internet gateway. This is a gateway through which your VPC communicate with internet and with other AWS services. This is horizontally scaled, redundant and highly available VPC component. It performs the NAT between your private IPv4 address in your VPC and allocated public IPv4. NAT means your address translation, network address translation. And this is the gateway between your local EC2 instance and outside your internet. So this gateway will basically route your traffic to internet. And this is horizontally scaled, redundant and highly available VPC component. It supports both IPv4 address and IPv6 address. You cannot SSH or connect to it. So this is a fully managed service, and this is a type of EC2 instance, you can say. And but you cannot SSH, you cannot connect to your internet gateway. This will be managed by AWS, but you will only use this service. This is the internet gateway. See, the one is router. This is your whole VPC, and here we are having one subnet having one IP range, one CIDR, and this is the second subnet having another CIDR. And this is the whole VPC, and one subnet is in one AZ and another subnet in the availability zone B. And we are having one routing function, and after the routing, this is the internet gateway, and this gateway will route your traffic to the internet.
So the last point what you described is I could not get it.
Which one?
You cannot SSH or connect to it.
Yes,
it
you can see here your internet gateway is managed by AWS. You cannot, suppose you have created one EC2 instance. You are doing a SSH communication using PuTTY, right? Okay. So similarly, you cannot do for internet gateway because this is managed by your AWS, and AWS will not allow you. But you can use that service. You can use the internet gateway service in your VPC, but you cannot connect that instance from your local, as this is fully managed by AWS. Means you cannot connect to this instance from your local.
Yeah, understood.
Next is public subnet and private subnet. What is public subnet and what is private subnet? Public subnet means it have a internet gateway, you can say, and its route table target is internet gateway. That means your EC2 instance inside a VPC can connect to internet, and the rule will be like this: a destination is 0.0.0 by 0 internet gateway. That means all traffic, the destination to all traffic, and through target is internet gateway. This is public subnet. Public subnet in a simple form you can understand. Public subnet means inside the public subnet my instance can connect to internet, and from private subnet means my instance cannot access through internet. 1 minute. Yes, for the private subnet, this is the this one the compulsory, right? This rule is compulsory. This is a default rule, and you cannot delete this. You can add more rules, and if I want to make my subnet as private, then I can add this rule to my route table. So let me show you. If you want to add,
that will allow everything if it is 0000, right?
yes, 00 means every IP address. By 20 means this is having like some range. 0 means all range. Right. You can edit this, and you can also add more rules in your route table. And your router, your implied router will check this routing. Yeah, whether I want to route the traffic to this instance or not. They will evaluate these rules and send accordingly. your routing, your implied router will check these rules and decide whether I have to route my instance traffic to someone or not. Any questions? Here is your in a picture I shown. This is the your two tables, one custom table and this is the main table. And in the main table we are having one rule for NAT gateway. NAT gateway means we will discuss about NAT gateway, but for now you can understand my traffic will not go outside. My traffic will go outside, but outsider cannot connect to me. The NAT gateway will translate my address to outside, but the outside people cannot access me. If you using internet gateway from outside, anyone can access my EC2 instance.
I didn't get it.
If you use internet gateway, see,
Mm-hmm.
you launch one EC2 instance,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you are going to connect. You are an outsider. Suppose
Okay.
you are connecting through your local system, then you are an outsider, right? And you are going to connect your EC2 instance. For that, you need a internet gateway. As you are using default VPC, so default VPC, they have provided one internet gateway for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you create one custom VPC at your own, for you, you have to attach the internet gateway. So what you can do, you can try your own. Today you can create your own VPC, one custom VPC, and then launch one EC2 instance there. Then see whether you are going to connect or not. What is the problem? So for that you need to create one internet gateway and attach to your VPC, right?
But you just now you told internet gateway is fully managed by AWS.
Yeah, that instance is fully managed, but you can use that service.
Okay, as a
Okay,
service I
okay,
can.
okay. Let me show you how can you create a one internet gateway. Here you can go. Suppose, okay, let me create an VPC again, or I have one VPC here for you. Yes. This is the custom VPC. This is my default VPC, and this is my custom VPC. And if I see the custom VPC, I don't have any internet gateway. I think by the internet. Yeah, this is the internet gateway, and this is for your uh, default VPC. This is attached to your default VPC. So there is no internet gateway which is attached to your custom VPC. See the difference. Custom VPC means you have created. Default VPC means AWS created and provided to you. One VPC for each region. That is default VPC. And for your VPC, there is no internet gateway attached. So to attach this, you have to create one internet gateway. Otherwise, if you launch your EC2 instance in this VPC, that will not connected from your system, because this VPC don't have internet gateway. So for this, you can go and create one internet gateway. You can give my IGW. Yeah, this is created. Create internet gateway. It is created, but not attached. See, this is created but not attached. Attached means you have to attach to your VPC. So let's attach this. Select this, attach to VPC. Now select your, yeah, this is my VPC, then attach internet gateway. And now this internet gateway attached to my custom VPC,
Custom.
right? So if I launch one EC2 instance in the custom VPC and I have one public IP address, then I can connect to that internet gateway. And there will be another concept like your security group, your NACL. We'll discuss that.
So Nirmal, one more question. The default VPC that has been created, you said you didn't create it, right?
Yeah, default VPC will be provided by AWS, one VPC per region.
Or per region. So before creating the instance also, it has been created?
Yes, when AWS will create your account, at that time it will give you the default VPC.
Okay. Understood.
Next is elastic IP address. So elastic IP are internet routable IP addresses that you can have allocated to your VPC and will continue being allocated to your VPC until you decide to release them back to AWS. So this is basically you are allocating one IP address for you. You are reserving one IP address for you, one public IP address for you. And if you want to use, you can use, otherwise you can also deallocate or release to your AWS. Some AWS service, for example, NAT gateway require an IP address. Also in the load balancer, in network load balancer, if you want, you can also give a elastic IP address. And suppose you want to provide the elastic IP address to a system or to a EC2 instance, you can also give that. You have one limitation, you have 5 elastic IP address per region. This is the soft limit. You can also increase this. Public IPv4 address on other hand are DHCP based, dynamically allocated to your compute and are released back to AWS if you stop your compute instance. So for the public address, suppose you launch one EC2 instance, your public address is DHCP based, dynamically allocated. And if you stop your instance, your public IP will means release to your AWS. If you stop instance means everything will release. Your compute release, your memory release, your IP release. Only you will having one EBS volume only. If you stop your
Stop or terminate.
terminate means, yeah, terminate means everything will release. There is a stop option and there is a terminate option.
Yes.
If you stop this, yours in future you can start again that
Start.
particular instance. If you terminate means it will be removed from your AWS. This is the difference. But if you stop your instance, your compute, your IP address, your RAM, those things will be released to your AWS. Only you will having the EBS and your AMI.
Okay.
Next time when you launch your EC2 instance, then AWS will provide a new IP address, new public IP address, new hardware, new host, everything will be new.